I get this all the time. People say, oh, my girl left me. Why? I don't know. She just left. What do you mean you don't fucking know?
Think about it.
Why did she leave you? Oh, because she wanted If you think long enough, you'll realize it's because of you. You were not important enough to make her not want to leave. You can sit and say what she did and what she wanted, blah, blah. It's because you couldn't keep her, because I could have kept her, so you couldn't. So it's your fault, and you're not self-reflecting. And then you're going to go into your next relationship, and because you didn't self-reflect and you haven't grown, you haven't done anything, guess what's going to happen? She's going to leave you again.
So someone else that isn't taking full responsibility for his actions is Sam Bankman-Fried, with the whole FTX situation. What are your thoughts on that and crypto? That was a good segue, wasn't
brilliant.
it?
That was smooth.
Smooth, yeah.
Smooth.
Smooth, eh?
Well, has he been arrested? Hasn't he been arrested
He's
now?
been arrested, yeah, on multiple counts.
Well, I was thinking he only donated $40 million to the Democrats and it looked like he was above the law. I was like, for $40 million to have absolute diplomatic impunity, I'll send my $40 million check right now.
Yeah.
So
I think he donated to both parties, didn't he?
it
Republic.
was Democrat.
But he did one like dark, so they didn't know about it, apparently.
Perhaps. But I genuinely spoke to my lawyer and said, get in touch with some lobbying companies. I'll give them $100 million if I get that level of impunity. But it looks like it didn't work, so I'll take that check back. So yeah, he's in trouble now. It's bad for the whole industry as a whole. But I never liked him. I got weird vibes from that guy anyway. He was always a bit strange. He played too many video games. He was always on video games on his interviews. And people thought it made him like cool. I was like, you're running $1 billion company and you have time for video games? I knew something was up.
And driving the cheap car and all that
Toyota,
stuff.
wasn't it?
It's all a bit weird, wasn't it?
It's all bollocks, all a lie. So yeah, there's something about him and it just triggered me. I wasn't sure on him in the first place. But I do think crypto is the future. There's pros and cons to that because they're talking about CBDCs and that kind of thing. But yeah, Sam took a lot of people's money and I think he deserves to go to jail and we'll see what happens.
We made a video recently about how FTX going to zero, a big player going to zero could signal the bottom of the market and the fact that regulation has to come in now. So would you rather invest before the regulation or afterwards? That's maybe the question we should be asking ourselves.
Yeah, I think with a lot of investments, it also depends on the kind of time scale you're working on and if you need the money. So like if I were to buy Bitcoin at, what is it now, 16,500?
Yeah,
about that.
If I were to buy Bitcoin now and I need that money in exactly a year, then the price matters. But if I buy Bitcoin now and I'm never going to need the money, then I just sell when it goes up. It might take 10 years, it might take 20 years. Who cares, right? So a lot of investments is about how badly you need the money. It's the same with a lot of things. So I don't really time the bottom of markets so much now. What I do is I put in money I'll never need. So I'll just say, I'll buy Bitcoin at whatever and just go, well, I refuse to lose.
And
so I'll just wait it out. Like I'll wait 4 years, 8 years, 15 years. Oh, look, I win. Boom.
And let's be clear, you're not going to leave it on the exchange, are you?
No, I'm not going to leave it on exchange. No.
Get it in your nano ledger.
That's right. That's right. You leave it on exchange, it's like leaving money in the bank, and I don't trust either of those things anymore. So, but yeah, I think with investments, but also in the whole idea of investing, I have people come to me and they say, look, I want to invest I think you need to be quite rich to invest in a significant way anyway. If you're living a normal life with a very normal wage, investing your £500 is not going to change your life.
So what is the very best way to make money then in 2023?
That's a good question because that's what you should be trying to do. You should be trying to make money because if you're
maximizing.
Because if you're a normal person with a normal wage and a normal income and you're focusing on investments, you're making a big mistake because there's no way you can invest £500 that's going to grow into. Maybe you could pull off a lottery win shitcoin pump or something, but in general, with anything normal outside of this clown world garbage, which has vanished because the real world's back. Because the last 2 years have been clown world. Now the real world's back and it's hard to make money again. There's nothing you can put £500 in without doing any work and it's just going to blow up and it's going to make you a millionaire, right? So if you don't have significant money to invest, you shouldn't be focusing on investments. You should be focusing on how to make more money. And there's lots of ways to do that.
So when you say don't focus on investments, do you mean like have it in the background still and focus your main energy on making money or not do it at all?
Let's say you're a normal person, you're working a normal job, you're making $4,000 a month and you pay all your bills and you're left with $1,000 a month. And then in your spare time, you're worried about how to spend that or how to invest that $1,000 a month.
Right.
I think that's a waste of time. You should be far more worried about spending your time trying to make more money.
Yeah,
because
100%.
$1,000 a month, it's just it's not enough money.
So you could invest that $1,000 in yourself.
Absolutely. Invest in knowledge or something like that. But investing in a coin.